Yeah. What's up? What's up? Beast! Boxing basement in the house. Triple B. So, yeah, then more news. Yet another day, another pull out, Another heavyweight pull out. Another heavyweight juicer pulling out. And it's not allegedly. It's proven. So, the man's failed 3 tests. Well, he only got nicked for 1. But yeah, so Dillian Whyte has pulled out of the Joyce fight. Which is, well, it's a shame in a way, although both guys are a bit short. Dillian Whyte pulled out of his clash with Joyce, apparently suffering an injury in training. And that was the headline fight, right? For April 5th, as I said, at Manchester, England's Co-op Arena. It's a heavyweight bill. Like I said, there don't seem to be a lot of details about this alleged injury. Apparently it was a finger injury or a hand injury, whatever, man. They're looking for a replacement for Big Joyce. Now, as I said before, he was meant to fight in Bournemouth against Patrick Quarter, whatever he's called. And he pulled out on fight week. Well, actually the day before. Apparently to not risk injury. Well, come on, man. Everyone knew it was a stupid idea. Why risk such a big payday? Now, this would have been a big fight and payday for both Dillian, the so-called body snatcher. I prefer his old nickname, Dylan the Villain, or Dillian the Villain, the Villian. In some ways, it wasn't a pleasant fight because you're dealing with 2 guys that have taken a lot of shots, who can punch, who are, on the wrong side of 35, right? And who, well, are likely to be a bit punchy, You got to retire at the right time. Health is worth more than money, and you only realize that once you've lost that health. You get me? Obviously there's the rumors. Has he pissed out again? You know what I'm saying? I mean, it wouldn't be the first time, it would be the 4th time. So, do we believe there's an injury? I mean, it's possible, but, it's suspicious and the same, When is it? April the 5th, so it's about a month away. And, they will find a replacement for Joyce to fight. Who? Well, I don't know, man. It has to be someone with a bit of a name. I mean, maybe they'll get Patrick Quarter again, because obviously he was meant to fight him. He's obviously fit. I mean, that's not a headline fight, but, they won't scrap the show because there's a whole bunch of other heavyweights fighting on that bill, right? For example, David Adelaide, Jamie TSK or whatever, Shikeva. I mean, who else is there on that bill? Let me see. Delicious Ori on his pro debut. Lawrence Cody is Richard Riakporhe. Mark Chamberlain. So it's a good bill. And the latest news, just as I was recording this, one of my fans sent me a message, and Filip Hrgovic has been signed. It's not confirmed on BoxRec, but that doesn't mean it's not happening. Apparently, according to the news, Joyce is going to face Filip Hrgovic, which is a great fight. I think Filip is also on Frank Warren, Queensbury, so it's an easy one to make. That's a good fight. Now, Hrgovic is coming off a loss, a surprising loss to the triple bum. They're both coming off, losses, right? They're both coming off losses. Joyce lost to Chisora, and then the Big Bang, he's coming off 3 losses, right? Hrgovic is coming off a loss to the triple D, the triple bum, the triple knee, David Dubum. On the other hand, you only need 1 big win when you're a heavyweight and you're back in the mix. 1 big win and you got a heavyweight title shot. because there's just not that many talented heavyweights, right? Animal Hrgovic is apparently going to replace Dillian Whyte. Now, this is an interesting fight. The problem is with Hrgovic is this, right? So he was, he was pegged to be a future world heavyweight champion by David Haye when he was like 19 or 21 when he sparred with him. He's a bronze medalist. He is a decent amateur. They even box each other, I think. They even box each other, Hrgovic and Joyce in the amateurs. Well, they boxed in the world's boxing series, which was, unfortunately, it's gone now, right? But it was, it was like almost like, if you're going to talk about semi-pro, this is as close as you'd get. They had like 5-round fights, right? They had no head guards, and this was at a time when you still had to wear a head guard as an amateur. And Joyce won a split decision at York Hall and Bethnal Green. I haven't watched the fight. It'll be interesting, right? So we've got a rematch. Hrgovic has underperformed, in my opinion. I still think, he's got a big head. He can punch. He's gutsy. I don't think he's been put over. He was stopped by Dubon, but that was more through exhaustion, right? And a lot was expected of Hrgovic, but he's failed to deliver. He's flattered to deceive. And a lot of that, in my opinion, is because I think he doesn't really want to be a boxer anymore. He's bored. But he's still got a chance to make good money. He's got 17 wins, 14 KOs, and 1 loss by stoppage by Dubon. In fact, Hrgovic has been down. The Big Bang put him down, although it looked like a back-of-the-head shot. Hrgovic still won that fight on points, but it was very close. He's also stopped Dempsey McKean, but it took him 12 rounds, whereas Moses Itama ironed him out in a round. Mark Demore, that bum, David Gay knocked him out in a round. He came out of retirement, and Hrgovic finished him in a round. I won good money on that. It was a ridiculous fight. So it's a very interesting fight. I'm down with that. That's a great replacement, if it's correct, and it looks like it is. We have to wait for it to be completely signed. I hope Hrgovic is in shape. I don't know if he had anything lined up. He's got a month. If you tick over, right, like someone like, you get guys like Holyfield, Mayweather, Bernard Hopkins, Holyfield's obviously a drug cheat. Mayweather is an IV cheat. Hopkins, I don't know, but he lightly. But these guys have always stayed in shape, okay? I'm saying allegedly to these. Allegedly to these, although it's blatant with some of them. But, so if Hrgovic has ticked along in the gym, and I'm not sure he has, because he just doesn't seem that interested in boxing. There's something missing in his psychology, at least now there is. Maybe since his dad passed, maybe his dad was a very important part of his career and pushed him, and he was fighting for his dad, and now he's like, just not that interested anymore. He should be, because he can make big money from it, life-changing money. If he beats Joyce, despite the fact Joyce, is coming off those losses, he's back in the mix. The odds are not up yet. I would make Hrgovic favourite because Joyce just seems to have been wrecked by Zhele Zhang. And then he got beat by Cesaro. So, he's not actually coming off 3 losses, excuse me. He's coming off 1 loss, but 3 of his last 4 fights he lost because he actually beat Cash Ali unimpressively right at the end of the 10 rounds, even though he had a 50-pound weight advantage, right? And then, shockingly, he was dropped, Joyce, by Chisora and beaten on points, in my opinion, clearly. So Dillian Whyte vs. Hrgovic. So that's the replacement, allegedly. Again, it's a good fight. It's a good bill. I hope it's not no pay-per-view nonsense because that's just silly. But, I'll certainly be wanting to watch that. I have Hrgovic winning that fight. If he's in shape, if He's changed hard. If he wants it, he should win that fight. He gassed his triple bum. I thought he was going to beat Daniel Dubum. The new Daniel Dubum is a different animal, but the old one he would have smashed. I thought he's going to hit him with the overhand right enough times and stop him. And he did hit him a lot. He hit Dubum a lot in the early rounds. And then he just gassed. And he was stopped on his feet, Hrgovic. But if he's up for it, I'll look forward to the odds coming out. If he's up for it, Hrgovic, then I would have him winning this fight. The one big advantage Joyce has, they both have good chins, right? And they got big heads, which usually means you can take a shot. The one big advantage is that Joyce might have like 40 pounds on Hrgovic. But Hrgovic has fought Zhale Zhang, who had 34 pounds on him. So he has boxed against guys way bigger. With Joyce, he's tried to come in light and he got beaten up by Zhang. He tried to come in heavy. He got absolutely plastered by Zhang and ironed out. It's probably a pick'em fight according to the odds. But I'll wait till the odds come out. But I'm probably leaning towards Hrgovic. I just hope that he trains properly. Peace in the Middle East.